the U.S. travelers don't need a mask in air. What is the metric Canada is using for when the mask mandate for airlines and trains will be lifted?
Well, thanks, Evan. And as you just pointed out, we are in the middle of a sixth wave now. I know that we all want to be done with COVID. I certainly do. But COVID's not done with us. And so what we've decided as a federal government is that we'll continue to follow the advice of our experts. Our scientific experts, our health experts are telling us that masks are still a very useful tool in the fight against COVID, and that wearing masks, particularly in closed spaces, such as on a plane, are still very important. And so we're following that advice for a little while longer. But as you heard the minister say just a moment ago, we're going to continue to reevaluate those measures on an ongoing basis. Just in February, we announced that we were dropping the testing rules prior to and upon arrival after travel. And so you see the federal government moving, and we will continue to move. But for now, masks are staying when you're on an airplane and coming into Canada or leaving Canada.
Mr. Barrett, is that the right approach? Follow the medical advice or what?
Well, it would be the right approach if they were following the medical advice. And we've seen the premiers in every province of this country follow the advice of the top doctor in each of their jurisdictions. And that saw them lift a whole host of public health measures, including vax passports and mask mandates. And what we're seeing from the federal government is, and as you quite rightly asked the parliamentary secretary, that they have a refusal to tell Canadians what benchmarks they're using. What are the epidemiological factors that once those benchmarks are hit, then these restrictions will be lifted? And so we've seen modeling. We know they do modeling. When we've had officials at committee, they don't have a number. So there is no benchmark. It seems like there's a political calculus that's being made, political science that's being followed. But while we have the 10 top doctors for the provinces all have said, at what point the mandates will be lifted, the Canadian Chief Medical Officer of Health isn't doing that. And so the only difference, of course, is that we've seen a government that is very eager to politicize this issue, and so it's incredibly disappointing. And it's only when it suits the government that they're in favor of this. And we just saw your clip with the minister, an unmasked minister in company with some masked, some unmasked individuals, and that's okay, because we know from the top doctors in all of the provinces that it's safe to do that. And when you're on board an airplane with air that's being filtered over and over and over again, it's safe to do it. But they have a refusal to follow the science.
Okay.
Evan, I would just point out that Mr. Barrett said that all provinces, have dropped their mask mandates. I'm in Quebec, and at the moment here in Montreal, I can tell you that we're still wearing masks indoors.
Mr. Bachrach, should this decision be changed?
I'll get in here.
Let me just bring in the NDP.
Yeah. Well, I think I agree with Michael that the government could be more forthcoming and more transparent when it comes to the metrics that they're looking at in adjusting and reevaluating these public health measures. But listen, the mask mandate, especially when you're on an airplane, this is one of the least invasive of the public health measures. It requires, the least sacrifice by people. So, I think what we've seen is that governments have tackled the biggest pieces first. And something like the mask mandate for airplanes, I think that'll be one of the last things that gets lifted, because frankly, a lot of people feel more comfortable on airplanes when people are masked up.